Hello everyone, welcome to Boxed Up Comics. My name is Hernan, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the awesome comic books that I recently purchased for $2 to $3 at resale bookstores. So again, a lot of these comic books that are keys, most of them I paid $2. One or two I paid $3, and they're all keys that are worth at least $8. Majority are worth $10. A few of them are worth $15 to $20. And one or two are worth like $30 to $40, but they're not in the best condition. So, but I'll let you know as I move forward. So first, we're gonna start with my favorite storyline from Marvel, which is Wolverine Old Man Logan, and this one is number 70. And this one is a key because it's the first appearance of Ant Kid and the T-Rex Venom symbiote. So this one, I believe if I recall correctly, they're on the desert. They're riding in the Spider-Mobile. Well, spoiler in case you haven't read it, and I'd really recommend you do. And the T-Rex with this Venom symbiote shows up. This is a storyline in the future where Wolverine is still alive, but all the bad guys have taken over. So staying with this same storyline, number 71. Now this one is a key because it's the introduction of Pym Falls, which is an area in the future in the United States where as the name says it, Pym for Hank Pym, which is Ant-Man, has fallen. He passed away in a battle there, and his remains are there, kind of like in the Deadpool Wolverine movie. So this one it has that, and then it has one or two small key moments that are not really mentioned in Key Collector, but yeah. So this is an awesome storyline, and I recommend you read it. So pick it up if you haven't. Next, Uncanny X-Men number 509. This is a famous cover by Greg Land. That's obviously Psylocke, and I've actually been looking for this one for a while. This one is not like an actual key, meaning an event or a first appearance. It's just a key because the cover is very famous, and I guess it's not that easy to find. But that's only like a $10 book. So same for this next book. It's also just a cover key. So this one, it's actually Miss Marvel, but it's Moonstone. So it's not Carol Danvers. It's Carla Sofin, which is Moonstone, and this is during the, I guess, Evil Reign and the Dark Reign storyline. So yeah, this is a Mike Deodato Jr. cover, and it's one of the keys from all the Miss Marvel covers that from this volume. So it's one of the most sought after ones. Next, jumping onto DC, we got Nightwing 0, and this is the origin of Dick Grayson, which aka is Nightwing and used to be Robin, one of the Robins before becoming Nightwing here. So this is actually the origin, and the actual first appearance was number 1. So I didn't look into the dates, but I think this came out after, or yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know, because I didn't get that far looking into it. So next, I could not believe I found this one in a 9.8 because I could not find any flaws on it. This is Berserker number 1, and this is the actual, I have the foil cover of this one, but this is the actual first issue that came out from Berserker. It's the first issue of a storyline created by Keanu Reeves, Matt Kinst, and this is a story about an immortal man and I don't want to say anymore, but it's a really cool story. So if you get a chance, read it. Awesome art. This is a cover by Grandpa, and it's an amazing cover to me. So hopefully one day I can get this one and the foil one autographed, and I probably will get this one graded if I get it autographed. I mean, no ticks, nothing. The foil one I have actually has one tick in the center, and you can't press foil. In case you didn't know, I mean, that's what I heard. You can't press anything that has foil or any holograms like the next one that I also couldn't believe I found. So the Berserker #1, it's a $10 to $15 cover. Comic book, depending on the condition. The next one, it's a $10 to $20 comic book. This ones are I found two, and they're in great condition. Both of them are in, almost 9.6 or 9.8. And obviously they're both newsstand edition, so even better. So this is the part in Wolverine's story where Magneto removes his adamantium from his body, and then it's the first time it shows that his claws are made out of bone. And then, if I recall, after this is where he gets very feral, like very beast-like Wolverine, and he ends up because the adamantium was keeping him from becoming more beast-like. And then once it's removed, his body starts to evolve, and he turns more beastly. So, but this is the original newsstands, and then there's obviously the direct edition, and then there is some error copies. One of them being that all the color is gone and it's black and white. So there's only color here. I think the yellow and then the hologram. But yeah, that one usually goes for like $100 or more. So, all right, next one. I was so happy to find this, but it's definitely not the first print, so there is not that much money in it. But I only paid $3 for this one, which is Star Wars #1. I don't have to say that it is a key because it has the first appearance of like 8 main characters, right? Obviously, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo is in this one, and a bunch more. So I always thought it was so funny that it looks like a bug, especially because it's green. But that's Darth Vader there. This is a Diamond Whitman version or variant. And this one came in a pack. I think it was like a 99-cent pack with a bunch of comics in it. Because back then it was like 35 cents per comic. And this is like, I think the 7th print. But it all happened in the same year. So I'm literally holding a reprint that at the end of that year. So like, I believe in the middle of the year is when the original came out, the first print. And then this being number 7, at the end of the year, it was in September. So not, not even the full end of the year. And I mean, this is like from that year. Like, it's so cool for me to have a Star Wars comic, even though it's a reprint from the same year it came out. So I thought that was awesome. And there's no difference of the reprint except for the barcode here not being there, and then the diamond right there, and it says reprint right here. But other than that, I mean, it's the same cover. This is a very beat up reading copy, so it's probably worth the $3-4. I'm just happy I found it, and I get to own one of the first comics from the first year that Star Wars came out in comics. So that was extra cool. Next, a comic book that I've been looking for. I really, really like Alpha Flight. This is Alpha Flight #1. This is the first appearance of Alpha Flight. It's a 5-member group. And obviously it has Puck, Marina, Tundra, Wildchild, and Madison Jeffrey. So they all put together make Alpha Flight, which was a Beta Flight trying to prove themselves, so they become Alpha Flight. So very, very cool cover for me, like having everybody looking at them as the new team. So that was very cool. And yeah, I don't know. I love the colors, the cover, the art. Yeah, it's so cool. So very glad to get this one for like $2-3. It does need a press, and it has some water damage at the bottom, but it's my copy. I own it. I'm happy. Now, this one is the last one I'm going to show you guys. This one, it's not a huge key, but it is a nice key. This is Mr. Miracle number 9. This is the origin of Mr. Miracle and the first appearance of Himon, which is the mentor of Mr. Miracle. So this one is literally like a 9.8. I could not find any flaws, maybe a little bit down here. Even if it was a 9.4, having a 9.4 on a 20 center from, this is Golden Age, right? Silver, Golden Age, either or. It's awesome to find it for $2. So I couldn't, you can't beat that price. So very happy to have this one. I am a Mr. Miracle fan. So having his origin, and then it is a first appearance of his mentor. So that was very cool. And it's a 20 center for, 9.8 or almost 9.8, 20 center for $2. Couldn't beat it. So very happy to own this one. Those were some great finds. Never lose hope. I like making these videos to show people that if you still go hunting and go searching for stuff, you have a chance to find them. A little over half of this, I found it in one shot. I got lucky. I go to different half-price books, and I went to one that I usually don't find anything, and I found it. Then I went to another one, and I found another one. It was just a lucky day. So, but yeah. A lot of them are not like that valuable. It's just the fact that I found them, and they're rare. They're not that common, which always mind boggles me, because Star Wars, I'm pretty sure they didn't print that many of this, and it's a $5 book in this condition. So it just mind boggles me that it's a Star Wars, even though it's the reprint. So I always think it's crazy how some of this undervalued comics, especially when they're in good condition, but they still don't have such high value just because they're reprints or something, although they're very old. But I can't be the only one feeling that way about some of the undervalued comic books, especially from the Golden and Silver Age. So if you feel that way also, let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. And I'll see you on the next one.